Sex is a must in marriage. My name is Dr. David Ayim. I am in Bamenda, Cameroon, your reproductive health expert, your midwife. If you have not subscribed to this channel before, please do now. Let's be together. Subscribe, like, and share. You will make your comments on the comment section. This is a very interesting video today. It will not be long, it will be short, it will go straight to the point. So we don't waste your time. But gather the knowledge. See how and why sex is a must, an obligation in marriage. Meaning that when a man is married, when a woman is married, that union like that we call marriage, sex is an integral part, which is also a fundamental human need. Religion comes in, or morality comes in to involve conscience, conscientizing the partners to wait until they make the decision to get married. And when they are married, in the course of that marriage, an exercise like this one becomes a must. But I am going to let people know in this video that experience has shown that the key is in the hands of the women. A man and a woman, they duly have a wedding. Maybe the officiating priest, called pastor or father or whoever, they don't even know the kind of conditions you guys are going to involve when you get home. But there in public, it seems to be a bed of roses. You know, we accept to be together as one. We've loved our parents. You love your father and your mother, and so we come together as one. You know, they sing these things, interpret the Bible, and letting the people know that right now you now have the right to consume, sex, to consume the marriage without fear or fever. But experience has shown that a lot of ladies are the reasons why this sexual process is interrupted. And in some marriages, in some homes, it becomes a bargaining tool. It becomes some debt to pay. It becomes a loan that you have taken as a man to pay. This video is going to draw your attention to the areas that will keep your marriage happy, will keep your marriage stronger, will keep your marriage, satisfactory, will keep your marriage, at a stage where others will admire and you feel happy about it. You feel satisfied about it. Sex is a must. Let me start by looking at this. It is not just about pleasure that many people think that you have sex to please yourself. Yes, but my dear, it is deeper than just pleasure. It is even more about emotional connection. I mean that it is also and even more about a emotional connection. When this connection is broken, marriage is bound to fail. Ladies and gentlemen, when such emotional connection is broken, if such connection breaks, marriage is bound to collapse. Therefore, if it is done in the right way, marriage, bonds together and becomes stronger. So you don't play with sex. Number 2, if you make it a bargaining tool, okay, you will see that it will create distance. It will create resentment. It will create insecurity. It will create barriers. And when things start going sour, you say, my marriage don't sour. My marriage don't sour. No, it can't go sour if you know what it is all about. If you know how to bind it. They tell you, and I'm telling you as a reproductive health expert, sex binds it. And there's a good bonding. That should increase emotional attachment. So it is deeper than people think. You do not joke with it. Number 3, sex is intimacy and commitment. If you really want to stay intimate with your loved one, and even try to bury something in the mind, in the heart of your partner, then sex can easily do that. If this intimacy, if this commitment breaks, marriage breaks. Have you for once reasoned and remembered or even thought that the challenges, the troubles, the hard times people will face in marriage, a man and a wife, is usually linked to unsatisfactory sexual life? I still repeat, experience shows that a lot of ladies hold the key. This video is to tell the lady to share the key. When you buy a lock for the room, sleeping room, bedroom, get your partner one of the keys. Those who have ears, let them hear. Let both of you hold the key. Number 4, sex is a natural part of love, not a reward for good behavior, not a reward for good things done, not a reward for money giving, for receiving money, not a reward for something good that a partner has done. No, do not use sex to reward. Are you hearing me? Do not use sex. It is a natural part of love. And it is only that natural part that increases that love, that builds that love. Do not give it out on a condition. Number 5, a lack of intimacy is not just about sex. It is about feeling loved. It is about feeling accepted. It is about feeling secured. Do you have the feeling of security in that marriage? Do you feel truly loved in that marriage? Do you feel really accepted by your partner in that marriage? Number 6, Recognize marriage as a partnership, my dear brother, my dear sister. Recognize marriage as a partnership. That you have to contribute your part. I contribute my part. We build something that is good. Why should the man beg for it? Because in 1,000 times it is the man begging and giving fake promises. Begging and giving fake promises. You force the man to give fake promises. My dear brothers, my dear sisters, dear married men and women, there was a pastor. I am not going to specify which town that pastor was. He did something to a couple. Because the man married the wife, but the man seemed to have been liking sex almost on a daily basis. Then the woman didn't like. The woman went and reported to the pastor. Pastor called both of them, and it was a heated debate. But pastor ended up giving them a condition that they should be having sex one time in a week, so that the woman should not run. The man thought about it. He said, what? So it will now be a condition one time in a week. The pastor said, except you want to lose the woman, I have just recommended one time in a week. And your wife has accepted. You should go home. Please maintain it like that so that marriage stay. People didn't see the wisdom in the decision of the pastor. Even when I got this story, I laughed because I didn't even understand it. But wisdom, the man of God used. Do you know that he went home? They went home and it caused another problem. In that, just that same night, they left pastor's house. They had sex once. And then before morning, the next morning, just few hours later, the man was already very hot. In fact, he needed more than just sex even. And there was nothing else he could do apart from begging the wife now to borrow. You say, my baby, dear, borrow me that of next week. I don't think I can sleep. Just borrow me that of next week. So I'll just take it now. I'll not worry myself next week. Then the woman said, are you sure? He said, yes, because the way I'm feeling now, I cannot stay till next week. I beg, just better give me the one of next week so I'll stay. The woman opened up and they had sex that same night. But my dear brother, before morning, that was just around 2 a.m. Before 5 a.m., 6, the man was already hot again, having good erection. Then the woman started asking, you want to say me I do how? What do you want me to do? Pastor said that we should have once in a week. Now only this night, you have taken 2. And the man still said, I beg you. So a man like that sometimes may feel like having sex. But some weeks I don't feel. So I beg, you just borrow me the one of the next 2 weeks. Let me just take it now. I know that 2 weeks I don't have anything again to do with you. The woman still asks, are you sure? He say, yes, please, baby, darling. The woman opened up. He had sex. Number 3 times, one night. And he has borrowed like that for 3 weeks. My dear brothers, in the next 1 month, the husband has borrowed it for 1 year. And even more. If he was counting every week, one time per week, he finally borrowed the one for 1 year within 1 month. And the wife gave. The wife was giving. Why has the wife not complained to pastor that the number of times have increased? Finally, the woman has never gone back to tell pastor how it is now going. Because now the woman finally got used to it. And then the woman too now cannot stay without it. And then both of them now, they think that they see pastor like an intruder. He doesn't even need to talk about, because the man kept using the word borrow. Even how I'll pay. Borrow even a house until you borrow the one for 1 year inside 1 month. Finally, it became like fun time, and they now finally saw that truly the sex is part of them. At one time, they canceled the debt. They canceled the debt. Both of them sat down, and the woman said, "Baby, I cancel." Baby, dear, babe, I canceled the debt. That man celebrated because he has been owing the one for 1 year. How good it is when your debt is cancelled. Now let's continue for you to see that it is not just a necessity, it's a must. So somebody should not be arguing. Did I say that is an argument for us to begin to argue whether it's a must or not a must? And I also sure some people were expecting me to be giving the importance of having sex. No. Look at the direction that I'm going to. Please, having sex just to satisfy the man is not love. Tell that woman who thinks that, no, me, I just opened myself because I just want him to feel satisfied. I'm not there. My head is not there. No, something is, there's a separation that is coming in. There's a separation that is coming between now. There is already a distance being created now. It is going to play on that marriage. That marriage is not on a good bonding. Let it be part and parcel of the emotional touch on both of you. There is this. The solution is simple. Communication. My dear sisters, my dear brothers, discuss whatever you think is a worry. Discuss it with your partner. The man, discuss with your wife. Wife, discuss with your husband. Tell her, this is disturbing me, this is worrying me, instead of using it to deny sex and giving one reason or the other. The topic of this discussion is sex is a must in marriage, because it is not just for pleasure. It is deeper. It is even a spiritual bonding. It is even a source of blessing. It is even a source of joy. And it is through that even God blesses you with children, with fruits of the womb. And you will wish that your children should grow to be examples of well brought up and responsible children. And you wish that even when they finally have their own partners, their marriages will be the best. Please communicate the root causes of the challenges that may be coming in. It may be the devil's way to start bringing separation between the two of you. And it will start making you feel that you should ask some condition. It is not uncommon in our communities that a lot of women will deny sex because there was one behavior the man did that she's not satisfied with. And she will tell, for example, you touch her in the bed and she can tell you, who did you insult the other day? The day before yesterday, insulted me, no? You did not know that I begin to beg for sex now. I'm not giving anything. Whoa! Whoa! The effect will not come on me. The repercussion will not fall on me. It will come back to you. Do not use it. Don't use sex for bargaining, for negotiation, to do what? To solve your problem. It was not your own. It is not it's not your money. It's not food. It's not your food. It is you people's property. It is joint property, and the kind of joint property that you are emotionally linked to, so that both of you should look at each other in the eyes and smiles come from both directions, and before sex even comes, both of you don't feel like you are still in this world. And glory will be unto God if truly that bonding is going positively. Let's not make this video too long. Thank you. My name again, Dr. David Ayin. Please subscribe, like, and share. I'm giving you this contact. You can write to me one-on-one. We can discuss on WhatsApp. +237 694 353141. Thank you. Only write either a question or a comment, or you leave a voicemail on WhatsApp. Do not call, because your call will obstruct many things. Leave the information. We'll reach it and get back to you. Thank you. Bye-bye.